The latest clarification was issued by the Director of the Public Relations in the Accountant General's Office, Bawa Mokwa, amid controversy over the status of the controversial PFIPC as a Nigerian government entity. Earlier in June 11, the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, said in a disclaimer that the purported activities of the so-called Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council and Presidential Economic Advisory Council were a fictitious entity and that his office had not appointed anyone to lead it. Arise News analyst Dayo Shobowale joins us now to discuss the discordant tunes from the two major offices of the federal government and the need for a thorough investigation and sanctions for all errant officers involved in the crisis. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Shobowale.
It's a pleasure.
Well, now we see that the presidency has said that Mr. Adeyemi used forged documents to open CBN accounts. Now the Accountant General says this fake office has no account with CBN. So what do you make of this back and forth? And they are singing different tunes. And what impacts will this discord now have on, the investigation into this issue?
Well, it's not a matter of investigation now. It's a matter of government being in trouble. Government is in serious trouble. There's an impostor taking on government. And I will repeat it, government is in deep trouble. And this is good news for opposition people or those who don't buy what government is doing. So government credibility is at stake. If not, people would believe what Bayo has said. They will believe what the CBN has said. They will believe what the Office of the Accountant General have said. But there is some mystery in the air. Mystery about fraud. There is no doubt about it. And government is lucky. And that is why it is crying out. It has not disbursed funds. But then, see, it is a huge mess. Somebody has taken on government, has penetrated government, has gone to the extent of trying to register an institution that does not exist. But for the fact that they were asking for documents, we would have gone in. And he was so brave to tell them that if they say my organization is fraudulent, how is it that it is in the budget? So it's a very mysterious, very concerning, and very dubious undertaking. What I take offense to is some lawyers saying that some of the relatives of this character have been arrested, and they said they should not do that and things like that. You see, there is a limit. They say your freedom ends where my nose begins. If somebody has committed a dastardly act, and government agencies are astounded and flabbergasted and are bending backwards to explain that what he has done is not part of what government is doing, then we should give some credence to government. You get me? But as still stand, I have always said it that human rights here in this country, although in America too, so many so-called democratic countries, we value human rights more than our own security and our public safety. This is a good example of that. Somebody has the affront to take on government, register government, and government is disowning that person, and yet we still don't feel convinced that government is doing the right thing or saying the right thing. It is our problem. Let's leave it at that.
Well, you said that the opposition can use this, and they probably will, but in the case of how scandals work in Nigeria, these things tend to blow over. People tend to get distracted. Another scandal erupts. How do you think, how would you gauge the way the presidency has handled the fallout of it And do you feel that this is going to blow over without some kind of investigation? Will we be distracted in the upcoming weeks?
There must be investigation, because government has denounced what is happening, has denied it, and it is just proper. But of course, they have to get the character involved and question him before you can do any investigation. If this had happened in a communist country, will be arrested. Somebody was shot the other day for bribe and all this shit. This is challenging government. And it's not that I pity government, but government should be able to defend its actions and deter people from trying to counterfeit what it is trying to do, or put it in a position where it has to be begging for credibility or recognition in what it is doing. Well, that is what is happening. Mr.
Shogwale, I'm asking because in this particular case, just like you said, it makes the government look very bad. It makes it makes them look as if you know, they don't have a handle on what things are at the present moment. So in situations like this, things blow over, things get forgotten, especially if it's in the best interests of the government to have everyone not pay attention too much to this scandal and hopefully move on to something else. What is going to keep this scandal in the front page of the newspapers to be? No, I'm asking because people want to know. People want to know about. People want to be able to say that the money is being appropriated, and there are no imposters in their levels of government. So I'm just wondering if you feel like it is going to blow over, since it is in the best interest of some officials to not have this be investigated too deeply.
This is about government credibility and accountability.
Right.
I won't hold brief for government. It is in the best interest of government to make sure that this is nipped in the bud. It's not a matter of blowing over. If they have to arrest the guy, let them arrest him, put him on trial, whatever it takes. That the AFCC too should be contacted to take action. It's very bad for government accountability and credibility and even responsibility. So it is in the best interest of government that it does not blow over, like you said. It's not a matter of blowing over, but that it is nipped in the bud, and government proves that it is a fraudulent scam that it has uncovered, and it should be, how do I put it, commended for uncovering it. Yes.
And just in our last, 1 minute that we have, as we're taking decisive action, especially against this guy who has committed this act, there are multiple levels of government that were also involved. So whether willfully or whether they were deceived, as they claim, what is the next step for decisive action for all of those levels that were involved?
Let everybody lay their cards on the table. You have to prove that they have nothing to do with this sinister action, and that it is anti-government. Even as I mentioned, you see, the opposition will be making merry over the embarrassment of government. That is the nature of politics. So it is in the interest of government to show that it has integrity, and that it has not been infiltrated by fraudulent people who are spreading scam right up to its budget. That is government's duty to do.
Sam,
I said that.
Mr. Shogwale, always great to have you with us. Thank you so much for helping us unpack some of these more important issues.
Thank you very much.